Our final tour in Israel was the Hebron Dual Narrative Tour. Just like the day before, we began at the Abraham Hostel lobby at Davidka Square. A charter bus picked us up at 8 a.m. and we returned to Jerusalem around 7 p.m.
After a brief introduction to the city, the tour split into two parts. In the morning, we explored the Palestinian-controlled part of Hebron with a Palestinian guide, and in the afternoon we switched to a Jewish guide to see the Israeli-controlled areas. The purpose of the tour is to offer a balanced perspective on life in Hebron from both sides.
Set in the Judean mountains about 30 kilometers south of Jerusalem, Hebron stands 930 meters above sea level, making it the highest city in Israel and Palestine. It is also the largest city in the West Bank and is renowned for its glassware and pottery.
Hebron is marked by intense security measures and numerous checkpoints, primarily due to the ongoing Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Visiting Hebron offers a unique and sobering glimpse into the complexities of life in this area. While the security measures can be daunting, they underscore the city's significance and the deep-seated issues that continue to shape its present and future. For travelers, Hebron is a place where history, religion, and modern-day politics intersect, providing a profound and thought-provoking experience.
In the Palestinian area, our guide took us to the city center where we met various shop owners and residents. They shared their crafts and experiences living in Hebron. We watched a skilled glassblower expertly craft a vase. And visited a tahini and halva factory. There we had a tahini tasting, which is a condiment made from toasted, ground-up sesame seeds, and we had the opportunity to purchase halva, a confection made with tahini, sugar, spices, and occasionally some nuts, which we were able to take back as a sweet snack for later.
We had lunch with the local family and enjoyed a rooftop view of the city from their home. The Palestinian part of the tour concluded with the visit to the Muslim side of the Tomb of the Patriarchs.
The Tomb of the Patriarchs in Hebron is the burial place of three biblical couples, Abraham and Sarah, Isaac and Rebekah, and Jacob and Leah. It is the second holiest site in Judaism after the Western Wall in Jerusalem, and is also sacred to Christianity and Islam.
According to the book of Genesis, Abraham bought the land containing the cave of Machpelah as a burial place for his wife Sarah around 2,000 years before Christ was born.
Today, the site is the dominant feature of central Hebron, surrounded by a fortress-like wall built by Herod the Great. Similar to the Western Wall, prayers are often slipped into the cracks of the stones. The history of the site reveals a series of transformations across centuries. Initially, a structure was possibly erected during the Hasmonean dynasty. Then, between 31 and 4 BCE, Herod the Great constructed a large rectangular enclosure around the cave to commemorate the site, though this structure lacked a roof. During the Byzantine period, a basilica was built within the enclosure, which was roofed except for the center portion. In the 7th century, the Persians took control and the building was subsequently renovated by Arab Muslims into a roofed mosque. The 12th century saw the Crusaders capture the site and convert the enclosure back into a church. However, around 1188, in the same century, Sultan Saladin reclaimed the area and transformed the enclosure once again into a mosque. Inside, 6 cenotaphs covered with decorated tapestries represent the tombs of the patriarchs. The actual burial places of Abraham, Sarah, Isaac, Rebekah, Jacob, and Leah are in the cave beneath each monument, which is not accessible. The complex is divided into 3 main sections: a Jewish section, a Muslim section, and a central section viewable from both sides.
Before entering the Muslim section of the Cave of the Patriarchs, women need to cover their heads and arms as a sign of respect and modesty. The site provides coverings for visitors if needed. Similarly, men are expected to wear a head covering like a kippah in the Jewish section, and these are also available outside the prayer rooms.
In the center of the complex are rooms containing the cenotaph of Sarah, and further on, the cenotaph of Abraham. Each cenotaph has a richly embroidered cover, light green for Sarah and darker green for Abraham. This section is viewable from both the Muslim and the Jewish sides of the Cave of the Patriarchs.
On the Muslim side, a wide door between these two cenotaphs leads into the Great Mosque, containing the cenotaphs of Isaac and Rebekah. The vaulted ceiling, supported pillars and capitals, and upper stained glass windows date back to the Crusader Church. A marble and mosaic mihrab, or prayer niche, faces Mecca, and beside it is an exquisitely carved minbar, or pulpit, made of walnut wood without nails. Next to the pulpit, a stone canopy covers the sealed entrance to steps descending to the burial cave of Machpelah.
After visiting the Muslim side of the Tomb of the Patriarchs, we met up with our Jewish guide. Entry to the Jewish area is via an external square building on the southwestern wall. Inside this section are synagogues and the cenotaphs of Jacob and Leah, each in an octagonal room.
If you look up, you may see ostrich eggs hanging. There is one belief that these eggs have a scent undetectable by the human nose that repels insects and spiders because they find the smell unbearable. Another theory is that the egg has symbolism that could relate to religion. As one example, just as the shell provides protection, the church seeks to safeguard the souls of its congregation.
After the Cave of the Patriarchs, we visited a synagogue and a residential area to listen to their perspective on life in Hebron. Afterwards, the next location was Tel Rumeida, which is the site of the ancient city of Hebron. Walking in the ruins, there are remains that go back to the Copper Age, with settlements thought to include Canaanite, Israelite, and Edomite settlements.
At the top of Tel Rumeida is a tomb complex of two biblical figures, Jesse and Ruth. Jesse is the father of King David, and Ruth is the grandmother of Jesse and the great-grandmother of King David. She is the person after whom the book of Ruth is named. At the site, a monument was built with the synagogue. You can see from the construction that materials have been reused from other nearby ruins.
Before heading back to Jerusalem, we made one last stop to a residential building to get a nighttime panoramic view of the city.
This dual narrative tour of Hebron provided a deep and multifaceted understanding of the city's rich history and the complex reality of its present.